Well, that sucked. Hey everyone, it's Fitz with the Walk and Talk. Wow. First play of the game told the story, didn't it? You know what? I think honestly, people just need to start to recognize something here. Iowa State is better than Kansas State. That hurts to say, doesn't it? That kind of sucks to say it out loud. But I'm not a huge believer in Matt Campbell, but he has constructed a really solid football program. Great? No. I think last year was their great moment. But they're better than K-State. They're in a position K-State wants to be in. And I don't just mean that wins and losses and X's and O's. I mean in recruiting. This game's lost on the recruiting trail. K-State doesn't have enough good players. They simply don't. And I'm not going to measure the complete success of this program by losing to maybe the three best teams in the conference. I'm not going there. I thought the team would win one of these. They needed to win one. And honestly, Oklahoma State is quite a bit better than what I thought. And they really are a better team than what I ever imagined they would be. K-State needs to start rattling off wins. They have very winnable, manageable games the next 5 weeks. Very comparable programs in many ways. You got to start collecting wins. It's that simple. That's the name of the game. That is as short and impatient as I've seen Chris Kleiman at a press conference. I think he knows it's mounting. I think they had this game circled as one that they really wanted to take care of, to try to get back on top of Iowa State. In reality, just slapped them upside the head. They hung on for dear life to make that game somewhat close. I know a lot of you are frustrated. Let's let this play out through the rest of the season before we start talking about firing coaches. And do I think changes need to be made? Absolutely, even if they rally. Changes are probably, hey, Casey, how are you? Changes are probably going to have to be made in the offseason unless they rattle off 6 straight wins and get to 9-3, which I don't think any of us really see happening. The program just simply doesn't have enough depth. You know, Khalid Duke gets hurt, and it pretty much has altered how they're trying to defend everything. It's taken them out of some things that they really had planned on being able to do. That's how fragile it is. A great deal of frustration in that building right now. Everyone associated with the football program seems to be short-tempered right now and increasingly frustrated with how things are going. I'm too. But I'm going to let this season play out a little bit more because we knew coming into this season that these 3 games to start the conference would be really tough. They played out that way. But for the second game in a row, Kansas State has let an opposing quarterback complete 22 of 25 passes. That's astonishing. That's just absolutely nuts to think that back-to-back players have completed 88% of their passes against this K-State defense. I know they went to this 3-man front for very good reasons. And other programs are running it, including Iowa State, with great success. But bottom line, Kansas State doesn't have a guy like Mike Rose on this defense. They don't have a lot of guys that match up to what Iowa State has. They're not good enough. And right now they're not well enough coached. Yeah, I'm distressed about offensive play calling. I'm distressed about defensive alignments and tackling and not getting any pressure on quarterbacks. And special teams even lost the battle. And when special teams goes bad for K-State, you might as well pack it in and call it a night. Well, I told everyone to stick around for the third quarter, help your team out. It really didn't seem to matter. In fact, I got to admit something. I kind of wanted to go to the parking lot and get drunk with you. off to Lubbock next week. We'll see what they do. Pretty huge, isn't it?